Hey guys, back again. Just got back from a camping trip, and this is the knife that I took. It is a cheap $15 Mtech fixed blade, and it's pretty, it actually held up surprisingly well. No, like, chipping in the blade. I got that with like a mirror polish almost with my strop, and it's got definitely got beat up quite a bit. It was dirty, but I left it out. I actually left it out in the rain for about 2 or 3 hours, and pouring down rain, and not even a little bit of rust on that blade or edge. I meant. Another thing I was pretty much doing like a hard use thing. We were throwing it into a log, and the tip did get pretty badly dulled. And it's pretty much useless now, but I'm gonna have to fix that on my what's it called? My sharpening stones. That's it. And yeah, so this knife was $10 plus $5 shipping off Amazon.com. So I'm sure it's pretty popular since how cheap it is. It's got handles kind of like rip off of the K-bar. I forget what the name of the knife is. One thing that did happen during it, the guard, like, you could feel it like loose, and it kind of moved around a little bit, but it's not too bad. Pretty much it's held together by, I believe it is full tang. It runs through this, and then it's held together by this pin here, which actually did come loose on me for a little bit, but all I had to do was push it back in, and it was perfectly fine. Now this thing came absolutely dull out of the box. Like, it was barely sharp at all, and so I just sharpened it up real nice on my stones and my strop. And this thing is an excellent chopper, definitely good for chopping wood and stuff. I chopped like a pretty thick branch off a tree, and it didn't take too long. I tried batoning with a rock, and it did not work for me at all. I don't know if I was just doing it wrong or whatnot, but I don't know if I'd use it for the batoning. I don't know if it works too good. This knife has a pretty cool finish on it. It's like, well, I don't know if it's really cool, but it's like a stone wash, but it's black, kinda, in a way. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. I actually kind of like it. I don't know if it's just because the knife's cheap and it's actually a bad thing, but I think it's pretty good. It's definitely not as resistant as some other finishes. It's kind of like about as weak as the Tough X coating, from what I hear. It's pretty weak, and this one is also. So it's pretty much like that, I guess, but this one's like rough. Like, you can feel like the texture of it. It's pretty weird. And as you can see, it's got 440 steel, USA design, handcrafted in China. There you go. Mtech USA, which I don't even think they should be allowed to put USA in their name, because nothing that they make is even relatively like close to USA quality. So I don't know what the deal with that is, but whatever. And it's pretty good grip. I mean, definitely good for chopping. Like I said, like, you could just really get good grip for chopping. You could like choke up like that for like whittling, which I wouldn't recommend with this, unless you convexed it, I guess, or increase or decrease the angle really like good so that you could slice better with it. Because I put this thing on my like roughest stone, and I like kept going down and down, making it more acute of an angle, and it still does not whittle very well. But yeah, I didn't expect it to come sharp, honestly, for $10, but oh well. 440 steel definitely held up amazingly, way better than I thought it was. Like I said, I left it out in the rain, not even a little bit of rust on that edge. I was gonna say, no, from what I could feel, no nicks, maybe a few towards the top, but that was from throwing it into the log. And it held up really, really good. I mean, if you're going like on a camping trip like once a year or something like that, you don't want to spend like a ton of money, you get like a K-Bar or a SE or any of those big name companies, I would definitely say this is actually pretty good. They have another Mtech one like this, but it's a little bit bigger. I think it's 12 inches overall. This one's 10 inches overall, and it was like $18 instead or something like that. I'm not sure what the difference is. Plus, I don't think it had the Tanto point, which is kind of pointless for a like wood chopping knife anyway. But yeah, definitely great quality for so cheap. I was honestly astounded. I thought maybe the guard would break off or the handles somehow like break off. I don't know. So I just thought it would completely fail everything. But yeah, it definitely did great. There it is. And it's got a pretty cool tactical look to it and all that. So there you go. For 15 bucks, I'd say get it. I mean, why not? Alright, well, thanks for watching, and that's it.